You're listening to Snippets from the Summit with your host, Scott McKay.
All right, how's it going, gentlemen? This is your main man, Scott McKay from X and Y Communications, coming at you again with another Snippet from the Summit. Today, I want to talk to you guys about something that maybe you've thought about before or maybe you haven't, but either way, it's an important point to get across. Here's an important aspect of human nature. If there's someone apparently respectable or credible, in other words, you respect this person or you like this person and you are inclined to believe this person, and this person will tell you the lies you want to hear, we'll gladly believe them. This can take place in the medical profession. You can go to a doctor and they'll tell you, hey, everything's all right. Or, you know what? Yes, there definitely is something wrong with you because even though you're some sort of hypochondriac, I'm going to treat you. I'm going to give you meds. I'm going to give your kids meds. Somehow they're in cahoots with you in a way that makes you want to believe them because they're going to help you or they're going to serve you in some way. Even if they're lying to you, and you can basically follow the money in many of these situations, especially here in the good old US of A, it doesn't matter whether they're on your side, whether they're going to help you or hurt you. If you want to believe them, if you want to respect them, if you want to find them credible, you will. You'll find a reason to. It can happen in any professional circle. You may have a trusted mechanic who this whole time has been fleecing you, but you don't want to be proven wrong in having trusted them so many years, even if someone close to you is saying, hey, maybe you could do better. That doesn't sound right to me. You won't fact check that person. You won't even challenge them because you want to believe them. You want to find them credible. You want them to still lie to you because it protects you. It protects your opinion of them. It protects you in saving face against any accusations that you were foolish in how you spent your money or who you chose to fix your car. We see it happen in politics all the time, of course. Show me a person who believes that their governor, their president, their congressperson, their mayor can do no right or do no wrong, and I'll show you someone who's probably been brainwashed. It can happen with our religious leanings. In other words, hey, you know what? I've been raised to believe this my whole life. It's something that I have basically believed in my whole life, and even in the face of perhaps some sort of cognitive dissonance, I'm still going to cling to it and choose to believe it. I talk to guys all the time who don't believe what they say they believe, and it's affecting their character. Now, if you're a man of faith like I am, you're going to need to know what you believe and why you believe it. In Christian circles, that's called apologetics. You're able to defend your faith. And yes, gentlemen, you know what? This syndromic effect of respecting and or believing someone who's actually lying to you can absolutely affect your relationships with women. Hey, call it hot girl privilege, like you may have seen and heard about elsewhere. My term for it is being clouded by beauty vision. But when a woman looks amazingly good to you, and or the sex with her is amazing, or you know what, you may also want to lump onto that pile. There's something she brings to the table, like a rich daddy or, her own multiple six-figure income or something like that. You may want to believe everything she tells you and ignore every red flag that's coming your way because, it's kind of like you're covering your ears and going, la, 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 you just don't want to hear it. Gentlemen, in any of these situations, medical, professional, political, religious, and yes, indeed, in your relationships with women, if you ignore red flags, if you allow yourself to engage in this cognitive dissonance where you cling to a belief that has already been proven not to be true, then what you're doing is you're being immature and you're not being wise. And I'll tell you what, there's nothing more anti-masculine than lack of wisdom due to immaturity. And as well, hopefully, needless to say, each and every one of these situations I've described are going to rack up massive losses for you unless you nip them in the bud before any of that damage can happen. Gentlemen, believe your lying eyes. Test and approve everyone you encounter who would want to work with you in some way or enter into any kind of relationship with you of any kind, because that's how we as men should roll. Hey, Trust and verify. Those are always the two key verbs in this context. Want to talk about this or anything else? Scott at mountaintoppodcast.com. Be good out there.
As always, visit mountaintoppodcast.com for more.